Totò Riina. Salvatore Totò Riina, known as the Beast and the Boss of Bosses, was one of the most feared and powerful figures in the history of the Sicilian Mafia, or Cosa Nostra. Born on November 16, 1930, in Corleone, Sicily, Riina rose through the ranks of the Mafia, leading the Corleonese faction in a brutal campaign to dominate the Sicilian underworld. His reign of terror in the 1980s and 1990s was marked by ruthless violence, including the assassination of judges, politicians, and rival mafiosi. Rise to power. Riina's ascent in the Mafia was characterized by his unrelenting use of violence. After joining the Corleonese, he became the right-hand man of Luciano Leggio, who led the faction during the 1960s and 1970s. When Leggio was arrested, Riina took over and began a bloody campaign to eliminate rivals and consolidate power within the Mafia. He employed a strategy of total warfare, killing anyone who opposed him, including high-profile figures such as General Carlo Alberto Dalla Chiesa and anti-mafia magistrates Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino. The Maxi Trial and the Fall. Riina's downfall began with the historic Maxi Trial, 1986 to 1992, in which hundreds of Mafia members were prosecuted, largely based on the testimonies of informants like Tommaso Buscetta. Despite his efforts to intimidate or eliminate judges and prosecutors, the trial led to significant convictions that weakened the Mafia. In 1993, Riina was finally captured after years of evading the authorities, largely due to his influence and ability to instill fear. Even after his arrest, Riina continued to exert influence from prison, but the power of the Corleonese and the Mafia was significantly diminished. He was convicted of multiple murders and sentenced to life in prison, where he remained until his death on November 17, 2017. Legacy. Totò Riina's legacy is one of bloodshed and fear. He left behind a trail of destruction, not just within the Mafia but across Italy, as his violent methods prompted a fierce government crackdown on organized crime. Riina is remembered as one of the most ruthless criminals in modern history, a man whose name became synonymous with the darkest days of the Mafia. His life and actions serve as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of organized crime on society.